I want to tell you a true story about how great communication doesn't happen by chance. And if I was to give this story a name, I'd call it "Good Idea Goes Out the Window." So a couple of years ago, I worked with a team to help them prepare a presentation for their board. They'd developed an amazing piece of software and they needed the board's support. So I was engaged to help them prepare and rehearse their material. When I met with the team, I was a little bit surprised that there was one person missing. The team didn't seem concerned about this person's contribution to the presentation because this was the person who'd actually developed the software and there was nothing they didn't know about it. So we just rehearsed the presentation, skipping their section, and the team felt great. The following day, they delivered their presentation and the board immediately declined to give their support. The team were devastated. What made it worse was that 2 weeks later, another team put forward a piece of software that was more expensive and had less functionality, and the board endorsed it. When I asked them what happened, they said the presentation started really well, but when it got to that technical section, the individual got nervous and tongue-tied. They hadn't got their thoughts together and they hadn't rehearsed. So the more and more flustered they became, the more and more confusing the idea seemed. Unfortunately, the rest of the team didn't have the same level of technical understanding, so they couldn't jump in and save them. What this story highlights is that just because you know your stuff doesn't guarantee that you'll always be able to communicate it effectively in a high-stakes situation. This is why it's so important to work on and develop your communication skills. Great ideas don't sell themselves. They need an excellent communicator to help the rest of us see the true value in the good idea. My role as a facilitator and coach is to help you develop your communication skills to make sure that in all high-stakes situations at work, you're always credible, succinct, knowledgeable, engaging, trustworthy, and believable. The following series of videos will give you some insights into the most essential communication, influence, and leadership skills.